Hi, I'm Rahaf and I am one of the co-founders of Rez Studios. I'm also mostly responsible of all visual direction or animation that goes on within the studio. I am actually from Egypt and I'm also doing my master's alongside running this with my two other friends. So yeah.
Hai, nama kami Stephanie Emma. Jadi kami adalah co-founder of Rez Studio. Kami mostly mula Unity dalam game kami orangnya. So kami dari Kuching, Sarawak and bangsa Iban.
So Rez Studios is actually an interactive design studio. We do games and we do interactive interfaces. It started as actually a final year project between myself, Emma, and two other teammates. And we were working on a game called Flow.
Okay, jadi kami orang sama kelas dalam multimedia design unit. Jadi kami orang bertemu dari SIA and then kami selalu berkumpulan dengan Rahaf lah until the end, until the final year project. After the final year project, kami orang memang selalu bersama lah.
And then from there, we basically realized that we wanted to start doing this as a real thing. Moving on to the point where it's 8 months now. The challenges that we have faced operational-wise, it's just basically adjusting and readjusting. Because we got our game to a good place. Currently, we are still sort of developing it here and there, experimenting with a few things. But it's that question of how do we move on now, you know? So this is the part that is also very interesting because you start learning a lot of things about the business world and the design world and the game world and all those things.
Okay, apa yang kami paling ingat adalah bila TEGAS sediakan macam peguam and then how to make macam ni untuk start the business and then macam ni running and then setidaknya also sediakan tempat after kami orang habis startup level and then setidaknya juga ada murid mentor untuk guide. Jadi semua yang memang sangat membantu lah and then kami orang ada macam dapat invitation dari setiap program yang TEGAS adakan dan dia juga sangat membantu.
Alright, so in regards to Startup Lab, I believe it is a very good stepping stone for any startup because you are given a lot of assistance and a team of people that are there to support you. It really introduces you to so many things way early on in your career that not that many people would easily get exposed to. And it's very important to get exposed to such things.
Kita tahu kami orang masih macam dalam proses lah untuk mengembangkan kami orang pun Rez Studio. Jadi kami orang take a band macam with the Adadau. Kami orang mula graphic design for their background lah. We just take a project for now and then also kami orang mengembangkan game kami orang juga dalam masa yang sama. And
also recently we have been introduced to an interesting section, which is that we were working closely with the band Adadau on all of their visuals throughout their concerts. So we were working on their LEDs and seeing how it can tell a story in a very simple manner, but also, for example, working on an XR project for their t-shirts. What we realized was that we really enjoyed also working together with musicians and working together with a band to tell their story using visuals that make sense. That was very interesting. So it's something that we would also love to continue pursuing in a way in the future.
Just believe that everything that you do, apa-apa yang kita pola all the design or apa-apa yang kita olah adalah art. And-nya memang boleh pergi sini-sini lah.
As a designer or as a person who works in a design career, just sit with your uncertainty and just let it be. Because the creative process is a very tricky one. And sometimes halfway through that creative process, you just feel like everything you're doing is going down to hell. It's not going well. But the only way through it is through it. And you have to keep going with that feeling until you reach a ground again. But once you go through that stage of uncertainty, that's where all the magic happens of that creative process. So just don't let the fact that you don't know the outcome of your project scare you, because it could be amazing.